Hi everyone, Donna again talking about dementia. Some questions that I've had. One of them that I've got frequently is what do I mean when I say that we must live in the reality of the person with dementia. So I'm going to try to cover that with you today. Basically, living in the reality of a person with dementia means accepting and acknowledging their perception of the world, even if it differs from objective reality or what we believe to be true or what we know to be true. It recognizes that the person's cognitive impairment alters their understanding and their interpretation of events, their interpretation of memories, their interpretation of their surroundings. By embracing their reality, what's real to them, we can minimize distress, we can minimize anger, and we can make a better connection with them. I have to tell you that even though my husband has dementia, I do enjoy the time I get to spend with him the majority of the time. I mean, there are situations where I just kind of take a deep breath and say a little prayer so that I will continue to be patient and loving towards him. But as a whole, I do enjoy my relationship with my husband. So I want to share a few key aspects to consider when living in the reality of someone who has dementia. I have 5 things that I came up with. One is validation. Instead of correcting them or arguing with them about their beliefs or their memories, validate how they feel and validate their experiences. Acknowledge their emotions and show empathy. An example, if they mention wanting to visit someone who's deceased, rather than insisting that that person is no longer alive, you can respond with kindness and say something like, I understand you miss them. They were important to you. One thing that I would probably say is they are so far away. I don't think either one of us can handle the distance that we'd have to go to visit that person. And, just instead of saying, well, that person's not here anymore, we're kind of validating their belief that the person is here, just too far away for us to reach. Number 2, avoid confrontation. Engaging in arguments or accepting to convince a person with dementia that their perception is incorrect is going to more than likely lead to either frustration or agitation, and definitely it's going to lead to confusion. It's often more effective to redirect the conversation or distract them with a different subject or a different activity. Number 3, and this is one that I know is hard for a lot of people, but we have to look at it a little differently in this case, and that is use therapeutic lying. Sometimes it may be necessary to use therapeutic lying to maintain their emotional well-being. This means providing a comforting or reassurance that aligns with their reality, even if it's not factual or accurate. For instance, if they ask about a deceased spouse, justly informing them that they're at work or will return later can help avoid distress. And because of the memory situations that they're facing, in 30 minutes, they're probably going to forget they even asked. So don't make it a big issue. 4, engage in reminiscence. Reminisce. Okay. Encourage discussions about their past experience and memories that bring them joy. This can help them feel a sense of connection or invalidation. Sharing old photos. I know I have photos up on the wall of his parents when he was a little baby, his kids, my parents, me when I was a baby. And he loves looking at those, and it's kind of cute because every time he looks at them, it's like he's looking at them for the first time. So those are, that's a really good suggestion. One is music. playing familiar music. It is interesting, and I think I've even posted a couple of videos here on our channel, how he may not remember a lot of things, but if you start playing like some of the oldies from when he was younger, he'll start singing to them and he remembers the words. And it's so cute and heartwarming to me to see him doing that. So that's something you can try. The other is to engage in activities they used to enjoy. That can be very beneficial. Engage in activities that they used to enjoy. The fifth one is to focus on the present moment. So instead of dwelling on future plans or past events that could get them agitated because they can't do them anymore, try to engage them in activities that bring them joy now in the present. Simple things like listening to music, going for walks, gentle exercises. I know about once every couple of weeks, I can get him to get in the car and I just take him for a ride because he doesn't want to get out because he doesn't want to be around a lot of people. But I'll just take him for a ride around town, and it's like he's seeing everything for the first time, and he really, really enjoys those. And usually by the time we get back home, he's tired and he goes to sleep. These are things that help with it helps improve their mood, and it helps with their emotional well-being. And needless to say, the calmer they are, the happier and smoother your life is as their caregiver. Now, remember that living in the reality of a person with dementia doesn't mean enabling harmful or dangerous behaviors. So never allow that to happen. It's essential to put their safety first, their well-being ahead, while finding ways to navigate their world with compassion and understanding. If you need help, consult a healthcare professional. If you need support, there are a lot of support groups out there for caregivers that can help you with guidance and support you in this journey that is very, very challenging. So support is always good. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. If you need time away, find someone that can help you where you can have a little time away. Just make sure that their needs are taken care of. Now, with my husband, the doctor suggested putting him on hospice. Now, hospice, a lot of people view that negatively because they think it's for someone who's dying, but it is not always for someone who's dying. They have wonderful programs for people with dementia. They come in about 3 times a week and they check him, they bathe him, they check his meds, they check his vitals, they ask questions, they ask about things that have happened in case something's going on that maybe we didn't realize. And they're really a big help. And if the person you're caring for is on Medicare or Medi-Cal, they usually pay for everything. And I am telling you, hospice has been a lifesaver for me. They provide me with his pull-ups. They provide me with wipes, with gloves, with napkins. They pick up his prescriptions for me. They do so many things. It's amazing. They also have a program where if I need a few days away, they will place him in a home. And that's not a convalescent home. It's an actual home where there are people who take care of individuals with dementia for a few days, and they'll take care of them up to 5 days just to give me a break. So there are so many options out there. Check into those options. And if you do get on hospice, they have a social worker, and their social worker is so good, and they'll help you find just about anything that you need. So my biggest thing is don't try to do it on your own. You will burn out, and you don't want burnout to be taken out on the person that you love who has dementia. So make sure that you're getting all the support that you need. I hope I provided some information that will help you. My heart wants you to have a peaceful relationship with your loved one, and I hope that there was information I provided that you'll be able to use. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Again, I'm not an expert in the field. I'm just another person who's taking care of someone they love who has dementia. But if there's any way I could say something that could help you, I would be more than happy to. If you're taking care of someone with dementia and you have things that have helped you, post them in the comments, because we're our own support system and we can support each other. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, our channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.